He crashed, his bike broke, his bones fractured, but his brain was 100% safe. Now I just want you to pause for a moment. Imagine that you are riding your dream bike, a top class motorcycle. You have done all the right things, you are cruising peacefully, and suddenly someone drunk, someone careless crosses into your lane and hits you. That's exactly what happened to a fellow rider whom I'm known from recent Wynad trip that I met this rider, and tell you what, he is a proper motorcycle enthusiast. He rides a BMW 850 GSA. So the machine built with purpose and intelligence, and also he wears his gear not half-heartedly. I'm talking proper helmet, gloves, jacket, boots, and the whole kit, everything. Now, let me tell you this, the crash was pretty intense. I saw the footage, and yeah, the bike went pretty much down. His bones couldn't escape the impact. He fractured his arm, but the moment he got hit, the sensors on his BMW triggered. His gear did what it's supposed to do, and his head, his brain took no damage. And tell you guys, that is not luck. That is actually the choice he made before the ride. That's basically the power of preparation before the ride. He made a choice to wear good riding gear and good riding helmet. So that's the reason why, even though the crash was so intense, he was able to escape the impact with minimal damage. You see, most people don't think it will happen to them until it does. And I'm not here to spread any sort of fear or anything. I am here to spread awareness. You might have the best motorcycle in the world, you might have all the skills in the world, but when the universe decides to test you, or when someone else messes up with you, the whole thing that stands between life and death is basically the gear. Not just any gear, the real impact tested armor embedded riding gear. Because let's just be honest, what's the point of a premium bike if your body's exposed like you're on a casual street stroll? I know most of the riders feel the pinch of buying gear. Like they will all say, bro, I can't afford that jacket right now, bro, or it's too hot to wear in this weather all the time, bro. Guys, but trust me, one crash, 1 second, and everything else changes. Like literally, your life will become upside down, and I guarantee you that. And when you are lying on the ground, bleeding, or even worse, that's not when you want to regret. That's not when you want to think, maybe I should have worn it, kind of a thing. So, I always say this to my interns and fellow people around in my workspace and everywhere else. Your brain is actually the most expensive part of your body. Protect it like it's priceless. Helmets are not just style statements, they are survival kits. Jackets are not for fashion, they are the armors that protect you. Gloves, boots, and every single thing that matters when you are on motorcycle and on road. especially on highways, freeways, and everywhere else. So, this rider is recovering now. He messaged me days back and we had conversation in the chat. His bike is kind of damaged and his hand got fractured and now it's healing. He's 100% alive, alert and conscious. And you know why that matters to me? Because it tells me one thing. He respected his life before the accident, and I believe, and that's what saved him during it. So, to every listener who is listening to this podcast right now, if you ride a motorcycle or you plan to, I literally beg you, do not compromise on buying good gear. Buy the good gear before you buy any gadgets. Buy the protection before you buy the panniers. Buy the good gear before you buy the motorcycle itself. And most importantly, don't ride without any purpose. Alright, I see so many people doing all kinds of stunts on the public roads. Guys, public roads are not meant for racing. Keep that in mind. You are responsible for your life as well as other person's life as well when you are on the road. So please keep that in your mind whenever you touch a motorcycle. Keep that in your mind that not just your life, someone else's life is also on the line. So you have to be 100% responsible when you are on the road. So no crazy stuff on the road. If you want to do speeding and stuff like that, definitely you can do that on tracks. There are specified tracks for trying out speeds, all this funny stuff. You can try that 100% on safe grounds, but not on the highways or the streets. They are not for racing. Keep that in mind. Why I'm telling you all this? Because this fellow BMW rider really have a good bike. I literally took a minute to admire it. Right? His motorcycle is completely equipped with full technology. Like he added some extra gigs like added front and rear cameras, which is connected with additional CarPlay system, which is all connected with the BMW infotainment system. Everything, the sensors, everything has been completely within the BMW standards. And guess what? That's kind of saved him. Like nobody would have believed until and unless that fellow rider posted a video of it. And this is also good for legal purposes as well as, in India we do find this trend like whenever they see the big bikes like adventure bikes or any other big bikes, people tend to create some nuisance around it and frame them for it. All these kind of stuffs are very casually happening, and I saw them so many times. So, in order to avoid everything and for his own safety, he just invested in additional amount of maybe somewhere around 1 lakh or something. I don't know exactly, but yeah, for his own safety, which is why I appreciate that person a lot. Like from tip to toe, he invested in good riding gear and also invested a little bit more on good technology that could help him, and that's exactly what it has done. The good riding gear and the good technology, it saved him from so much of a trouble. Now let me talk to you or educate you on simple things. All right, why I insist on wearing good gear and good helmet all the time. Let me just tell you what World Health Organization says. Okay, if you use your helmet reduces the risk of head injury by 69%, and it reduces risk of death by 42%. Okay, this is the stats that are coming from World Health Organization, WHO, not by me. It's from the greatest organization that ever found on the planet Earth. Let's just say that. So, see, if you use a helmet, your risk of head injury is decreased by only 69%. But if you never put on a helmet, it's 100% you gonna definitely injure your head. And it reduces risk by 42% if you wear a helmet. And if you never wear one, it's 100% risk. See, you can always replace a bike, you can replace your bones or rebuild it if it fractured, but you only have one brain, people. You only have one brain. If it is damaged, that's it. That's why there is no coming back from it. You need to always wear helmet. That's one non-negotiable thing, right? So now I want to talk about a little bit of neuroscience where people understand a little bit more about the importance of helmet, why it matters. Your brain has literally no pain receptors. So when it get hurt, you don't feel it immediately. I will explain this. Every part of your body has pain receptors. If you want, you can pinch yourself on your hand, on your stomach, on your face, everywhere, anywhere else. You will feel the pain immediately. But when the damage happened to the brain, it doesn't feel anything. So let's just imagine the previous scenario. When you are in a hardcore accident and that causes your brain to slam into the skull, this can lead to something called, we call it in our medical terms, a traumatic brain injury, which can literally cause memory loss, emotional changes, and even permanent disability. And I am telling you, I saw this with my own eyes from motorcycling accidents. Whenever I see this kind of stuff, mostly people are not wearing helmet, and not just you on the random people, even the medical professionals, my interns, my colleagues, everybody else, I see them without helmet and I insist them to wear this helmet for sure. And I even excuse them, if you don't wear riding gear, that's fine, but put on a helmet at least. Whatever you can, however you can, you put on a helmet, you save your life first. That's what I tell my colleagues and my interns and everybody else. So, yeah, the frontal lobe, which controls decision making, personality development, and planning, is usually the first to get damaged. And I'll explain you. Let's just imagine you got involved in such an accident, you got like a head injury or something, and you ended up in a hospital, and you woke up finally, and now you don't remember anything, not even who you are, not even able to recognize your own family and your loved ones. Guess what will happen now? Your life literally flipped in a split second, isn't it? Guess what? One good helmet could have prevented all this, at least. So, helmet is a non negotiable thing. I repeat, helmet is a non negotiable thing. I even tell my colleagues, especially my female colleagues, when I tell them, they say, oh no, my hairstyle is gonna get ruined if I wear this helmet. And I tell them, I have a strict policy, especially when it comes to motorcycles: no helmet, no ride. You know, You are worrying about your hairstyle, but guess what happens when something goes wrong on the road and we hit our head for some reason? And yeah, that one helmet would have definitely saved us, right? See, I have seen people crash, literally. I have seen people bleed. And I have seen people get up and ride again. Only because of that one helmet and good gear. This is not fear mongering to you people. This is real. As someone like me who rides almost daily and loves the freedom it gives, I tell you, I love the freedom it gives to me. And I'd say this, if you love riding, protect the one thing that makes you you. That's basically, I'm talking about your brain. All right, I hope I am not trying to create any fear. I am fully trying to, save you from this potential death or even worse. Guess what, guys? Death is not the worst case scenario in this accident case. If your brain is half damaged and you are paralyzed and you slept on that bed for weeks without you even knowing, that you passed your stool or not, or your urine or not, and to see you in that condition, it's very hard for your loved ones, especially to see you in such a way that you will never know. Because once the brain is damaged, it's gone forever. There is no such thing we can bring it back as of now. There are some exceptions, like if it is very minor kind of a thing, there are things like neuroplasticity, rehabilitation, therapy, like cognitive speech and stuff like that. But trust me, these are very, 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 very minimal, very negligible kind of a things. So I suggest everyone to definitely put on that helmet. And you can say, bro, you are riding all the time. You do. Yeah, I do ride all the time. And guess what? I do put on the helmet all the time. Even shoes, gear, gloves, everything as much as possible. If I'm going even for a small 5 kilometer ride, I'll put on my shoes and gloves and my helmet mandatory. I don't compromise in such things. And for everyone who are listening, trust me on one thing. Our fellow rider made a choice to buy a good gear, and that power of preparation saved him really well, especially in that situation. Because let's be honest here, what's the whole point of buying a premium bike if your body is exposed like you are on a casual stroll? I know most people feel this pinch, but I highly, 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 highly suggest to wear that damn helmet. Right? Your brain is actually the most expensive part of your body. I will repeat it one more time. Your brain is the most expensive part of the body. Protect it like it's priceless. I suggest everybody to ride with purpose, right? Whenever I take my motorcycle, I will share my own experience of motorcycle riding here. So every time I touch my motorcycle key, I always remember everything, why I started, why I am doing what I am doing, and everything else. I don't write for content, guys. No, that's not me. I write to reconnect myself with the universe or with the nature. I write to become more calm, centered, awake. This is to me kind of a meditative space. Like over the course of years of my riding, I truly believe this became a fun part while doing it no matter what happens in my life. Good, bad, worse, great, whatever. I just ride my motorcycle to be centered, calm, and awake. That's all, right? I ride my motorcycle with a purpose every single time. And I suggest you all to ride your motorcycle with a purpose so that we can all avoid accidents as much as we can. I know we cannot completely avoid anything, but at least we are prepared. And yes, if you truly believe your life has a mission, then protect that life by buying or using that good helmet. Finally, I would like to conclude this. Yes, he crashed, his bike broke, his bones fractured, but he saved his brain 100% safe and sound, which technically means he saved himself. I hope you never forget that. Stay aware, stay armored, stay smart and healthy, ride with respect. This is Dr. M. Rider signing off, and I'll see you. Sorry. You will hear me again on another podcast. Bye. Take care.